Hey everybody, thanks for coming to my channel again. In this video, let's start out by fixing the problem that I created last time. I created a problem where these planets were randomly oblong in shape. And it should be pretty easy to fix. Because down here in the scale, I said random inside unit sphere, which gives a different value for each of the x, y, and z axes. But really, I just want I want the same scale value for each x, y, and z. To do that, let me start with a clean slate. Let's start with a random.value. That's between 0 and 1. And let's add 1 to that, and that'll give us between 1 and 2. And then let's multiply that by vector 3.1, which will give us x, y, and z all equal to the same exact value between 1 and 2 times, actually that's pretty good, just like that. Let's check these out. Yeah, that's a circle. Yeah, they all look like circles now, much better, and they are different sizes, all between 1 and 2. That's what I wanted to fix there. And finally, the last thing that I can think of to do with this is to add to each of these, to the original planet, add something called a trail renderer. And this thing's really cool once you know what to do with it. So if I just hit play, it's going to add a pink trail renderer, and you can see that it makes a cool trail behind every one of the planets. But that's not a good color. We can do better than that. So to do that, let's make a new material. Trail material. And let's make it, the shader, a particles additive shader. And let's make the color white. There we go. Now that's all you need to do for the material, but let's go back to the original planet. Okay, it looks like I added the trail to this cylinder. That's not really what I wanted to do. Let's add it to the planet directly. Trail renderer. Okay. Then drag the trail material into the material slot in the trail renderer. You might have to expand the materials out. And then here, double click right there on that line. And then drag this red dot all the way to the bottom. So it's got a sort of an S-curve there. And that's how wide it starts and how wide it ends. And then change the color. This is a gradient editor. So from one side of the gradient to the other. Now what we want to do is make this side one color, this side another color, but also click on this button up top and then drag the alpha slider down to make this side transparent. So let's make this color, pull the color back to about 75, and then click over here on this one and set that one to red and this one to yellow. And of course you can change these colors to whatever you want, but it does look pretty cool with red to yellow, and then it fades out to transparent. And then close that, and now hit go. So that's much cooler. Now that's a pretty long trail. It's actually got a time on it. You can see it fading out. It's long because the time's 5 seconds. So let's change that to 2 seconds. That's still plenty of time to see it, but not so much that it looks long. Now if you ask me, that's pretty darn cool. I like that a lot. That's a cool solar system. All the planets are moving in different different speeds. They're at different random orbits. They're different sizes. They're different colors. I love it. I'm going to say that there's a bonus video. In the next video, I'm going to go in 3 dimensions and rotate the orbits a little bit so that they all, because I don't know if you know this, but in our solar system, the planets don't all move on the same X and Y axis. And so I'm going to simulate that a little bit in the next video if you want to watch it. But even if you don't, that's a full solar system right there and a lot of fun to play around with. So whether you do or not come to the next video, I really appreciate you watching this series. And if you liked it and you want to see more like this, hit that like button and the subscribe button down below. And whether you do or not, I appreciate you coming. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you in the next video.